how I use this pizza dough that I get at Walmart and make a wonderful calzone. Gather your ingredients. I happen to be using frozen onions that I grew and green peppers that I grew. So I'm going to thaw some of those, and I will be chopping up my mushrooms. I'll show you how I saute these vegetables. Taking that extra step to saute really increases the flavor of your calzone or even pizza. I'm getting ready to saute the mushrooms first, and I want to dry saute, so I want my skillet preheated, and you can see that it's preheated to the right temperature. I love it when I get it to that temperature and the water's dancing around like a ball of mercury. If you were using fresh onion and fresh pepper, you would have cooked all of that together with the mushroom. I'm now adding my frozen green peppers, and there's red pepper in there too, and my onion. My goal here is to cook off the extra liquid from the frozen onions and peppers. Once all the liquid is cooked away, I will remove it from the heat. This is a good time to season it with some salt and pepper. Okay, the liquid is cooked off. So remove it from the heat. Next, you're removing the dough from the package, and I pretty much stretch it by hand. I line my baking sheet with parchment paper. I'm going to be using my Ninja air fryer, and I'm just forming a circle. Once you get it on the parchment paper, you'll still shape it a little bit, but to shape it entirely on that paper is hard. So, got it down here, and then I'm going to stretch it some more, holding it, and I want to thin out these edges a little bit. So you can see what I'm doing. I'm holding it still, I'm picking it up, and I'm stretching pretty much just the edge. Now I'm stretching a little bit from the center, using the heel of my hand. You can see it's kind of oval shaped. Now I'm adding some sauce. And this will just be probably about 1/4 of a cup. I want to keep it from the edge so I can seal it. Now I'm adding the vegetables, and you could be using some vegan sausage. I really just want to use vegetables for this one. I think it already looks pretty good. The reason I like to chop my vegetables up smaller and also to fry them is it just makes them easier to eat. And lastly, I am using some mozzarella shreds. I will just use a tiny bit, and this was in my freezer because I don't use a lot of vegan cheeses. And you can see I'm going pretty sparingly. I'll end up using probably what would be about 1/2 cup. Now add some water along the edge of the crust. This will just help seal it up. Carefully loosen the other half of the crust and bring it over like so. I'm bringing the two edges together. Now I'm going to try to pinch them together. Here, I'll turn that so I hope you can see it better. I'm really trying to squeeze those two crusts together. And you know, sometimes it still breaks open. A little veggie on there. And then with scissors, I'm going to cut some slits so the steam can come out. Okay, now I will be putting it in my air fryer on bake at 375. Right before putting it in to bake, I'm going to turn it. As you can see, I'm folding the extra parchment under. By doing this, I have it baking more in the center of the Ninja. I'm starting it at 12 or 13 minutes, but I'll be checking on it. It's been baking about 12 minutes, and the next thing that I do is I get just a little piece of vegan butter, and I'm going to coat this. You can see it's really almost no butter, because that's what's left. Next, I add these Zap packs. They're a pizza seasoning, and they're one of the best that I've found. So then I'm just going to sprinkle that on there, and I'm going to return it to the Ninja And this time I'm going to air fry it for just a few minutes. I'm still using that 375 temperature. The air fryer just browns it up a little bit more, and I'm cooling it on a wire rack for probably 5 minutes before I cut it. Now to cut it. It is still very hot. This is what the inside of this looks like. I can't wait to try it. As you can see, there's just a little bit of cheese in there. It's nicely browned, and I'll try to take a taste test online, but this is still piping hot. Just the right amount of cheese. Now you could always serve this with some extra pizza sauce. For me, it's just perfect. Nice, crispy, yummy fillings. I hope that you'll give this recipe a try. And of course, please like and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up if you like our channel. Have a great day in the Lord.